Welcome back to Pharmacy News. Joining me now is Mark Hooper from Sigma. Great to have you with us, Mark. You made a mad dash and you made it into the hot seat just in time.
Literally.
Now let me talk a little bit about the high stakes in the medicine chain within Australia. Can you tell us a bit about that?
I guess as I alluded to yesterday when I was presenting at APP, it's a codependent sort of existence all the players have in the supply chain. You can't make changes in one part of the supply chain and not have an impact in other areas. I think some of those are just being put at risk by some of the changes that are being implemented.
So what are some of the changes that you're seeing?
The biggest one's obviously PBS reform.
Yes.
That's impacting everyone throughout the supply chain. And from a wholesaler perspective, what we're seeing is this pincer movement from a pricing perspective where low volume medicines are sort of falling at a rapid rate, and around 80% of the PBS will be below $15 in a few years' time. And at the same time, the newer drugs that are coming onto the PBS are quite high value where our margins are capped. So we've got this squeeze on margin happening within the wholesaling sector.
Sure, so what can pharmacists take away from this?
Well, I guess the fact that we're looking for the sort of solutions that can provide a more sustainable result for the wholesalers that can then make sure we can support pharmacy like they need to be. You know, we do see ourselves as the deliverers of national medicine policy. I mean, you can't literally have timely and efficient access without the wholesaling infrastructure that we've got.
Yeah.
And I think that therefore increases the need to make sure it's remunerated appropriately so we can make sure that stays.
Absolutely. You had a very successful session yesterday, plenty of almost packed house. Now tell me, what do you hope pharmacists take away from the session?
Hopefully a better understanding of some of the challenges that we face. I do feel sometimes that the wholesalers are the silent piece of what makes the national medicines policy work. Obviously, pharmacies at the front line, where they're providing the infrastructure to provide that access. We're providing a lot of the working capital to help support pharmacy. So really just that everyone understands the challenges that we face and hopefully can get behind the sort of changes we're looking to get implemented.
Well, you're at the head of the helm and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much, Mark Hooper.
Thanks, Miranda.
We'll be back with more Pharmacy News shortly.